Hey everybody, this is Dennis, Steve. Welcome to Collector's Den.
All right, so today we've got a cool little collection of different products from the company, the National Entertainment Collectibles Association, also known as NECA. They are known for a lot of their highly detailed and very cool products from various different film franchises.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and what's really great about this particular one that caught my eye was when I was young, I had to put my figures on the shelf, and this has an unusual thing. You can treat this just like it's a book by taking the different titles and putting them back to back like a bookshelf, and you get yourself some cool bookends or something. And then when people come by, you can show them each one of the individual toys and all. Great for collectors, you know, it's a great way to preserve them. I like the window box setup and everything, so, you know, to me, it's, you know, it's got a little Velcro unit and opens up nicely.
Yeah, it's very, very cool stuff. And we're going to go through these one by one.
I figure we'll start off with their mask here. This is of Jason, and I particularly like this setup. It protects your mask. These resin masks are, you know, they can't take a beating. You got to be easy with them. And the fact that on the back here, they have, it's a strap, so it's one size fits everybody. All right? And
One size fits most.
yeah, well, with this you can stretch it out pretty dang far. It'll fit on, I think, anybody's head. But the great part about the mask itself, it's not that heavy. All right, it's a good solid resin mask. The colors are good. Everything at they tried to give it that weathered look. Very, very nice. I think they did a great job on the overall look of this. I don't know how many other masks they're going to be doing or what they're talking about doing, but I know that they started doing Jason masks.
Yeah. This one here is specifically from the fifth movie. We didn't even say it's from Friday the 13th, but I'm assuming if you've seen most of our stuff in this channel, you probably know who Jason is. Probably don't have to even go over that. But this here is specifically the mask from the fifth movie. It's a great little mask.
Yeah, it is. I like the fact too. It comes. I don't know if we can get a shot of it in there, but it actually comes with a little logo and everything inside, which is really cool. You know, one thing people like is something that's collectible and has the information, everything about it. I think. Again, another thing that'll fit nicely on your shelf.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like this is definitely you could use it as a mask or just keep it as a nice display piece.
Yep.
Display piece.
Plus, too, it's great for those of you who like autographs. You could autograph across it without damaging or putting anything on the mask itself.
It's true.
All right.
All right, we got Jason's Mask from Friday the 13th, Part 5. All right, so the first of our action figures we're going to take a look at today is by far my favorite from the movie Trick or Treat. We have Sam, who is the spirit of Samhain. Now, if you have not seen this movie, I highly, highly recommend it. This is by far...
It's great.
Oh, yeah. Great. We watch this every Halloween without fail, ever since it came out like 5 years ago. I don't even know.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to look at the action figure for Sam. What's really cool about all these action figures, and this is my personal one, so I'm going to open it up because I already did. As you can see, these action figures are very, very high quality, and probably most collectors will never get to see this outside the box because they lose their value once you open it up. But I had to open this up because I thought this thing was so cool. I even switched the masks already. It's really, really great product for those who want to actually feel and touch these things. These are a sturdy, hard plastic. You say it's plastic resin,
Yeah, it's
right?
like it's a plastic rubber. It's a polymer, they call it. It's
polymer.
This way.
It's got a little bit of a give to it, but it's very sturdy,
Yeah.
very solid. Posable. Most of these you'll see have all replaceable different heads for different parts of the movies they're in, and some props and some very, very cool stuff. and they're just, once you feel it, you can feel the quality. It's got a little bit of weight to it compared to one of those flimsy $5 action figures you'll find.
Yeah, very much.
It's a great product, and like I said already, the accessories are very high detailed. Like even his sack, it's well painted. It's got dirt marks and blood stains, and it just feels, it looks high quality. It's every little piece is fantastic. They're worth every penny, whether you're the kind of person who's going to open up and play with it, or if you're just going to keep it on a shelf and admire it and keep it as just a collectible. This is just a fantastic product. And
plus they add tremendous details here because they've got his lollipop and his hand. The pumpkin here lights up. I'm not sure how it goes and does it, but pumpkin is set up because it has batteries.
We'll figure it out.
Well, it's a tab you have to pull.
So now that I have it out, it has a little tab in there, so whether you keep it on the shelf or not, it won't be draining the battery life. And I'm going to pull it just so we can kind of get a look and feel for it. It's going to be hard to see in the camera here, but put against the darker background, it's definitely lighting up.
Yeah, definitely. It looks great.
Just these fantastic, fun little details.
Yeah, they are. The quality and the details are superb.
Absolutely. So, like I said already, whether you want to open it up, set up a nice display, and have them outside the box, or and keep them in these great window boxes that look great on a shelf, whatever you want to do with them, you're going to be more than satisfied.
Definitely. You can't go wrong. The quality's there, the workmanship, the details. They've done a really tremendous job with these.
Fantastic.
Yep, that they are.
And yet again, Sam from Trick or Treat.
All right, the next one up is It from the second movie. All right. Again, love these boxes. Opening it up, as you can see, you have multiple heads. So you have the different faces, including
Bill Skarsgård,
the actor. They actually gave you his head as well.
From that one scene in the movie where he's kind of with him without the makeup, but then he starts doing all that weird stuff. And
right. You get extra hands, and of course his famous red balloon. So.
Want a balloon?
Yep. Definitely. He is definitely one of those plays on people's fears of clowns for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's a very cool set. It's got definitely a lot of different cool little pieces. It's this might be another one that comes home with me.
There you go. All right. It Part 2. Pennywise.
So next we have Annabelle from the movie Annabelle Comes Home, which is, I believe, the second Annabelle movie from the whole Conjuring series, which is like fantastic movies. I have not seen either of the Annabelle movies, can't speak on them, but I love the Conjuring series. Annabelle, very cool set here. What I like they did with this one, which is a little different from the other ones. The other ones are more designed for setting up and posing and doing things, while this one here is more set up to have it look like a miniature version of the display that they had in the Warren house in the Conjuring movies, and I'm assuming the Annabelle movies.
Yeah.
Very cool. You get her in the little glass case. You get her with the little display stand. The warning symbol, don't touch, don't open, and two different versions of the head. It's a very cool piece here for all our Conjuring fans, or even fans of just the real life Warren family and all their supernatural adventures.
And of course Annabelle.
Or in Annabelle, of course, too. Creepy doll. Yeah. So here we got Annabelle from Annabelle Comes Home.
That's it. All right, the next one we're going to look at here, A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the original one with Robert Englund. Love the guy. I got to meet him when he was playing in V. I think Willie was the guy's name. And we were all sitting around talking having lunch, and he sat down and actually told us that he couldn't tell us what the name of the movie was, but he was asked if he'd be interested in playing the character. And he was hemming and hawing, wasn't too sure and everything like that. And I told him, I said, go for it. I said, horror is great. I said, you're going to have a great chance. It'll take you a lot further than Willie does in V. I said, me, I jump on it right away. Anyway, getting back to this, the great part about it is, again, it opens up. As you can see, we've got all kinds of, and you got 2 different heads.
I think there's
as well as
heads,
the
right? 2 different additional heads.
Yeah, you get 2. Well, no, you get 2 of his regular head. Then you got 2 more down here. One is where his bandages are off, and the other one looks like somebody's face. He also comes with his hat.
Yeah, you gotta come with the hat.
Most important, gotta have the hat. And the funny thing is, they give you the phone.
Oh, I love that scene.
When the tongue sticks out of the phone, and it's got both heads. It's got the receiver as well as the phone. Also, they give you the hand where he gets his fingers cut off. 2, I guess 1 or 2. I'm not really, I don't remember.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I think it was the thumb that got cut off, but I'm not sure. But all the thing I can say is really great detail. Neca spent a lot of money making this look sweet.
It looks fantastic.
It is. It's really well done.
And the cover of the box is fantastic.
Oh yeah, they took the poster, put it right on the box.
It's such a
really
piece.
nice. I can't say any more about it than this is A Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger and Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger.
The next one we got another horror classic that I personally love, Hellraiser. We have Pinhead.
Oh yeah,
the coolest Cenobite, at least for me. Very cool, very well detailed figure here. 2 different heads, whether you want the mouth open or you want that kind of grinning look. He's got his famous puzzle cubes. I believe they're up here. Yeah. He's got it where it's closed or open depending on what you like. Got some couple different hands. Got like a hook. Some great stuff here. If you are a fan of these more old school horror movies, if you're a fan of Pinhead, Hellraiser, or you just like to watch these demonic creatures, this is a very cool figure, and it would be great for anybody's collection, any horror collection. It's I can't say enough about it. It's just a very cool figure for a very cool movie for a very cool character. Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Close enough.
Right? Mix them together.
All right, the next set we're going to look at here, I have Halloween 2. All right. This one here, I have to say, is the biggest selling masks that I have. Is with him with the bloody tears coming down. Great selling character. In this particular one, you got 3 different heads. One, of course, is, like I said, the one with the bloody tears. It also comes with a pumpkin, which you can see down here. Is basically you crack it open and there's a skull inside.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. Has 3 different hands as well as the 2 on that he has on, so that you can hold he has the hammer, a knife. It looks like he has several different doctor tools. So Michael's well prepared to do his best.
Oh yeah.
All right. Again, this is Michael Myers, which I didn't mention when I started. Also, this is Halloween 2.
Halloween 2.
All right, the sequel.
Now, I also have what could be considered the sequel. This is the most recent Halloween movie that just came out. I I think if I remember this correctly, they retconned and kind of like got rid of all 2 going on, and now this is number 2. So after the first movie, they goes dormant for years, and now we're up to the new one. So this here is I think 2018 the movie came out.
Okay.
Michael Myers. It's a very, very cool set. You got 2 different Michael Myers heads. You got a cool light up pumpkin. According to the box, I haven't seen it in action yet, but a cool light up pumpkin. You also have a severed head, which has been carved into a jack-o'-lantern. Very, very cool stuff. You can never go wrong with Michael Myers. Everyone loves Michael Myers. Probably the most popular, if not the coolest of all the slashers out there. I mean, people debate, is it Bubba from Texas Chainsaw? Is it Freddy? Is it Jason? My heart goes out to Michael. Very, very cool character. Very, very cool movies. This movie was excellent. I can't recommend it enough if you haven't seen the most recent one. Jamie Lee Curtis does a great job playing a crazed lady who's been worried that Michael Myers is going to break out again and come after her. So she's been preparing her whole life. One thing I do like, they have the Judith Myers tombstone in here, which is very, very cool. That's the older sister he killed. Some very, very cool stuff. He's got his butcher knife. You can't have Michael Myers without his butcher knife. A hammer. It looks like some other kind of fireplace tool. I'm not sure. A couple different hands. But it's a very, very cool figure. If you love anything Michael Myers, love the Halloween series, love the remakes, love even the Rob Zombie movies, all that stuff, this is a very, very cool piece, and that I would highly recommend collecting. I mean, so far I've recommended all these pieces, but...
no, Michael is one of my favorites, too.
Yeah.
I've always loved. In fact, when they were talking about doing the Freddy versus Jason, I said, they ought to throw Michael in there, too. It would have been a great all 3 of them. It would have been spectacular.
Oh yeah.
Or even now, you could do a battle. Now Michael can take on Jason, since Jason took Freddy's head off.
Right.
Round 2.
Spoiler alert for those.
Round 2, Michael.
So we got Michael Myers from the newest Halloween.
There you go. Starting off with this is, I think, when they put Predator 2, I don't think they were referring to this as to the movie. I think it's their line of Predator figures that they make. Because you look at these characters, one is called the Armed Lost Predator, which is the one I have.
And this is the Scout Predator.
Right. I believe it's just a line of different Predators that they put together, and this is the second of the series.
It could be. I don't know if it's from the comic book or the video games or anything. But either way, if you're a Predator fan, you'll probably recognize these, or maybe not. But either way, they are fantastic looking.
Yeah. And the details, they go through great details. They even have it set up here where the eyes light up in this particular character.
Oh, and the helmet?
Yeah, it says light up LED.
The mask.
The head, and the mask. The sword is really cool. I like the red trim. That was very cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. These are overall just very, very well made, high detail figures. With a lot of cool props. I mean, this one here, he's got the long range blaster rifle. He's got he's got, whether you want the head with the mask on, the head without the mask. He's got extra different hands. He's got all these different kind of cool little gadgets and toys. He's even got the favorite prop from all the Predator movies is that throwing disc, the little one.
Yep.
Things are fantastic.
Yeah, and this one here has the other one that they did, which is like blades that shoots out, and then they throw it through the air. And this also has, which I thought was pretty cool, it looks like a laser style samurai sword. Has the red edge on it. It comes with different hands. It has two heads. You can have it with his mouth closed or his mouth open, and it also has the helmet.
Some very cool stuff. Even this one's got the Predator spear as well, which I didn't even notice till right now. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a Predator fan, you like the Alien series, and you want to have something to keep on your shelf next to your Xenomorph, for whatever it is, some very high detail, very, very cool Predator
2 set.
Oh, we got the yet again the Scout Predator, and the Armored Lost Predator.
Yep. They're even numbered. This is number 1, and that's number 2.
Number 2. Our next figure, also from Neca, is a little bit different setup. Unlike the other ones with the open up box with the the window boxes with set up for the kind of bookshelf style. This one here has the more old school action figure kind of look.
Well, it's set up really good for retailers who want to put it on hooks on a shelf. I mean, on a display or something, on a shelf set up. They have the hooks there, so they
can hang them up there.
Yeah, well, they run the dual, so they just slide them on and the whole bit.
Now, this is from the movie Hatchet, which neither of us seen.
No.
When we took out the figures today, I watched the trailer for the most recent one, and I'm hooked. I'm gonna go watch some of these. There's 4 of them.
Definitely,
I think, altogether.
we're gonna check them out. Definitely gonna check them out.
The most recent one I put on the trailer, I'm like, is that Q from the Impractical Jokers? I'm like, all right, I gotta check this out. And then I was looking at IMDb, and this has got a lot of great actors. It's got Kane Hodder, who played Jason. He's got Robert Englund, we already talked about, who played Freddy. A couple other big name actors. I'm like, how did this fly under the radar for us? But
yeah, it's strange because I know Kane Hodder, and I'm surprised he made no mention of it. He definitely, I mean, probably because he was there as Jason, so maybe that's why I didn't talk about it. But there's a guy who's really, really cool. Kane Hodder, spectacular actor. He's had some rough times. He got badly burned and everything, so he fit right into a lot of different characters. But he's really well built, great personality, very, very friendly. We had tables next to one another. We were talking and chatting, and the whole bit. Really, really nice guy.
Yeah, and he played the titular character Victor Crowley. Oh, not titular, but anyway, he played the character Victor Crowley. In this series, I haven't watched it, but it looks like a cool modern take on an older slasher kind of flick. He comes with that cool hatchet, hence the name Hatchet, I guess, and looks like a belt sander or something. Some kind of cool machinery. If you've seen the movies or know the character, you'll probably know the process.
I was going to say, it looks, by looking at it here, it's a table saw. It's like an old-fashioned saw, like you take it outside and you cut the wood or whatever you want to do with it.
I don't know.
It's you can see it in the picture here. If you look at the picture on the box right here, he's holding it, and it's like a bat. It's like a saw, like I have there. The rotary blade on it and everything.
Belt sander.
Oh, it says belt sander. Oh, it looks like one of those rotary units I have.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But
the circular saw, that's what they call them.
Yeah.
But it's a belt sander. That's even worse. It grinds your face off.
All right. Very, very cool character. He's got an extra hand. I'm assuming one is designed to hold the hatchet, while the other one's probably designed to hold the belt sander.
Yep.
But yeah, very cool character. If you like these movies, this might be right up your alley. Another cool collectible piece. But we have Victor Crowley from the movies Hatchet.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to give it a watch, and next time we'll talk about it, because I got some more masks in from Trick or Treat, and one of the characters is Hatchet, so we'll be able to tell you a lot more after we sit down and watch it, and so stay tuned for our review on Hatchet.
All right. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please press the like button. It definitely helps us out. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. We're hoping to put out at least a video every week. We're going to try and ramp that up to be more frequent once we have more time and more stuff. And as we get closer to Halloween.
Plus, as the shows come back on, we'll be going to visit a lot of the different cons and things. So we'll be adding that into the flow as well.
Yeah. So remember, like, subscribe, leave us a comment. We love to see your comments. We love to see them. And have a great day.
Have a great one. God bless.